Well, would you check out those special effects? My goodness. What is this, a high budget production? I think it might be. Oh yeah, all kinds of, we got over the shoulder, we got a lot going on here. Yeah. Here's me in kind of a dirty mirror. Makes sense. Kind of fits. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? I don't really know what's going on. Okay, none of us knows what's going on. So, I don't know. This just seemed like the right spot for this. I am adrift in a miss. I'm not doing really great in my brain. There is a lot I'm trying to restrain, and some things I'm trying to not restrain. A lot of pain. And, my brain feels like mashed potatoes. Just, I don't even know. So I'll be real with you about that, because I always am. That's what I do. Teal's the real deal, right? So, words feel hard. Expressing those words feels hard. The scars being exposed that I thought were all good and healed, and I guess aren't, feels hard. So I wore this shirt. You may or may not be able to tell, but it has butterflies on it. It's got butterflies all over it. Mentioned in the poem, I say something about headed for the butterfly, headed for the butterfly trap. Don't know if you can see it down there at the bottom, but it says in pastel, or what do you call that? Yeah, it's a pastel. It says headed for the butterfly trap. And it's real foliage in there and a little butterfly. So, odd artist whom I made out with a handful of times, I guess, gave me that. And he described that I was a butterfly, very alive, very beautiful, very fragile. And that's true. Sort of from a fairy tale, but also can be frail, can be easily wounded, and is sought out for its beauty, softness, and can be trapped. Part of what I'm going through currently, I am trying to stand up for myself about, and I describe it as being a butterfly, a bug, pinned on a board in front of everyone, and nobody does anything. And I'm this bug that they all know, and they like, and I'm just pinned on this fucking board with my little guts coming out of the pinhole, and they're like, I'm gonna look at my shoes. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that people choose that so often to just everything good? I can tell everything's not good, but you good? Okay, I'm not gonna participate because that's too hard. So, some shit is bubbling up in my soul. Some shit that I can't even hold. And so I wrote a poem about it. Man, that's dusty. Where does all the dust come from? It's really upsetting. Too much dust. Boy. I wish I felt more smooth. I wish I could just deliver it to you alls, in such a smooth fashion, and you would just be like, 10,000 clicks, yeah! Because what I have to say I feel like is important, but it's hard to do it in any other way other than the way I'm doing it, which is just the way I can do it. The rawness, the realness. I'm providing it to you. I can't do it any other way. This is what I have to say. This is how I'm saying it. Right? I don't have the flashy editing capabilities. I don't even have the storage on my phone or my computer. I don't have the money to go get a different one. This is just me. You better not run out of me storage. As I just said that, it's being a fuckface. Okay, so today is National Go Day. G.O.E. standing for Growth, Overcome, Empower, which is about abuse and trespass and growing, overcoming, finding empowerment. Bone. I swear to God. I'm going to try to get through it. We'll see what happens. To go through it. G-O-E. Through it. Growth, overcome, empower. Slow to grow from these confidence shrinking pains. Had to replant all the beautiful flowers burned down and plucked in my brain. Had to relay the foundation brick by brick to mentally maintain. Had to regain my footing, putting one wobbly toe down at a time. Had to find and reclaim parts of myself scattered out in multi-directional storms. Had to warn my future self not to let the ruthless butterfly net ensnarl me or dismiss my health, or diminish my health. The ripple effects of abuse are felt so unexpectedly. My anger selectively seeps out and makes me doubt my instincts. My gut sinks when those pesky triggers are exposed. But still, I'm expected to grow, to do yoga and say, ah, yes, all better now, to do a sun salutation bow and somehow cleanse the poison festering. Those crawling out of trauma are expected to find paths to bettering themselves, to delve head first into the grime and dirt of the feelings and find a way of dealing with them, to fend for myself when the internal monsters start snarling, to be a perfect charming darling when that's what's needed of me, even when I can't see straight or concentrate because of the crushing weight. Rate the pain from 1 to 10. I hate how much humans are expected to pretend. What happened to the helpers willing to lend their hands? What happened to the integrity of man? So hard to make a stand when the floor is slipping out from under you. Difficult to forge a path through when the thorns dig into you without warning, and the self-doubt starts swarming like a cloud of mosquitoes. How do I grow when the roots below me just feel numb? I feel dumb when I can't grasp or fathom a way to overcome it all, when my fists instinctively curl into tight balls of defensive, apprehensive fear, when I can't get the damn vehicle of my soul in the right gear. Just when it appears I'm getting somewhere, some unforeseen snare snaps me back into the unfair despair that traps me in the mess of motionlessness. But I won't rest until the real me is the full me. When the shadows pull me, I resist with the force of fighting an alligator's infamous jaw clamp twist. When I get pissed off, it gets its teeth in me. When I refuse to be eaten or beaten by it, I can get somewhere close to a place where I can bear it. Sadly, so few people are spared from understanding what I'm saying. Preying on weakness and vulnerability is a mass empowerment casualty. Predators laugh affably when their victims squirm, and when a part of your vitality is cut, it doesn't just grow back like a worm. When one trespass occurs, it's difficult to discern what other threats are real and which are just perceived. If my fragile, jumpy instincts are to be believed, they lay in wait everywhere. I have to stare down the beasts, both real and imagined, and refuse to allow my courage to be flattened. I'm saddened by the commonality of this inner battle. It rattles me badly, but I will not be devoured. There is continual effort involved in feeling empowered. Like I just showered, and that was part of me feeling empowered because I needed to rinse off the feelings. But now I'm dealing with running out of storage. So there's a lot more to be said about this, to be said about this, but I can't. It's the butterfly trap. It's technology. It is what it will be. And so if you know, then you know, and it's time to go G-O-E through it. And thank you. Gotta go now.